Avenue, and then the 8 runners with the stalls positioned centrally at the 1 mile start are prepared and they leave the stalls. Humidity bounces out best in the noseband and is quickly sent onto the lead. Tail gunner Joe drops onto the tail in second place on the near side. Far side is Ancient Egypt in the purple and the grey Pacific Avenue as they stay together up the centre. Lord Britain is keen, however, in the early stages, racing in about 5th place with Bow Echo settled, and the last 2 are the Aidan O'Brien pair with the Blue Cat Daytona and the striped cap is Action. So they've made their way more over towards the near side, haven't quite reached the running rail yet, with Humidity out in the lead, tail gunner Joe disputing second with Ancient Egypt, and then Pacific Avenue the grey in 4th. Bow Echo travelling strongly in the yellow colours on the inside of Lord Britain, who is still enthusiastic, and the back 2 remain Action closer to us in the nose, in the white face. Just given a slap down the neck there, and moving notably closer is Daytona as they're passing the halfway stage. Humidity it is who leads the Royal Lodge. Ancient Egypt in second, tail gunner Joe is pushed along. Bow Echo improves smoothly with Pacific Avenue. Action has now dropped onto Bow Echo's tail and is beginning to make a little bit of progress. Bow Echo's travelled up strongly in the yellow colours to press Humidity with 2 furlongs to go. Pacific Avenue comes next, then Daytona, and at the moment Action can't keep tabs on Bow Echo, who heads down into the dip with the lead. Humidity and Pacific Avenue are trying to get back on terms. Action is staying on, but may find the path blocked here by the diminutive Bow Echo. Action nowhere to go, head to one side. Humidity trying to fight back. Bow Echo in front, and it's Bow Echo who'll land the Royal Lodge, stay unbeaten. Humidity in second, Action couldn't get out in third. Pacific Avenue, Daytona, tail gunner Joe, and then behind those Ancient Egypt and Lord Britain. Bow Echo won that race by travelling up the best. Got on towards the near side rail, wasn't for passing. Humidity's battled on well for second to give the form a solid look. Action rather got a bit penned in by the rails, but that was partly because he didn't have the gears to keep tabs on Bow Echo, but when he was running on the rising ground, never got a great deal of room. Pacific Avenue in 4th place and Daytona in 5th. It is Bow Echo who remains unbeaten. The son of Knight of Thunder, Billy Loughnane, George Bowie's horses flying at the moment. And this is another winner for Sheikh Mohammed Obeid Al Maktoum.
One of his own as well, bred the horse too. Bit of a theme yesterday. Owner breeder winning here. Right, let's watch the replay. Jason, your fancy in the white face looked a bit awkward here, particularly in the dip. But Billy's taken the initiative.
Yeah, and he travelled the best, didn't he? You know, he was in an ideal spot before there was any sort of chance of him getting closed down and that rail getting shut off. He went and gone and committed. It'll be interesting to see what he says afterwards. Was that ideal, or was his hand just forced to go forward? But maintaining that 100% record, and that's instinct, isn't it? As a rider, you've got to go and take that opportunity.
Well done, Meg. And I know George is a good mate of yours. He's just had the winner of the opening race at Ripon as well. This is a big win for him.
Absolutely, the horses are flying at the moment, but you know, Bow Echo, he's had belief in, and so has Billy. And you know, he isn't big, but he's got a massive heart, and as we were saying, they're making the most of him at the moment, and he just continues to keep going, keep winning. And this is Jordan McMurray in shot here, who looks after this horse, rides him, also rides Hilatani, who runs later on. We've seen him with Believing. He has a lot of good horses that he rides at George's, so big celebrations there. I'm pleased for him.
Some terrific horses have won this, of course. Mr. Bailey's, the 2,000 guineas winner. Frankel back in the day. Benny the Dip, the Derby winner. And now, for the first time, George Bowie and Billy Loughnane. Billy, this horse travelled up like a machine.
He went through the race very well. I wish I had something to take me a little bit further, but the way it was opening up, I was keen to get over to the fence when I knew I had a clear run, and he showed a nice turn of foot. He handled the track great, which is pleasing, and yeah, really impressive.
I mentioned some of the great names that have won this race because people see it as a middle distance race for the future, but we've had Guineas winners out of it. The way he travels, if he was in a 2,000 guineas, would you mind riding him?
Oh, I definitely want to be on him. He's a lovely 2-year-old. He's done everything right, and look, couldn't be happier. Massive thanks to George and all the team at home. Jordan does everything with him, and look, it's great to have a horse. He's exciting.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to talk to Jordan, but he specifically said, "Don't interview me. Don't interview me." How was that, Jordan?
Yeah, very impressive.
Well done, George.
But seriously, will you tell George now, or say to George, like, train him for the Guineas? Is this a Guineas horse?
Yeah, look, it looks the right spot for him. Obviously, leave it all to George and see what happens. But I like the way he came down the dip today. I was still going well, and obviously it's exciting for next year.
Just a little bit of drizzle right now. Anything that fell would suit Resquidge.
Yeah, for sure. It was sort of nearing good to soft ground when he won at Goodwood, and anything that comes now, I won't be stopping it anyway.
Yeah. Not so much Billy the Kid anymore, are you, though? Billy the Machine. Everything you touch turns to gold. Well done.
Thanks. Thank you.
And the crowd love him. He'll get a really good reception here. And that smile lighting up a very dark Newmarket right now. Good start for favourite backers. Good start for ITV7 players. Went off at 85 to 40. Humidity was second at 10s. Action in third at 5 to 1. And Billy's got a big day with rides in the 2 Group 1s. And then he's got Westridge, he was talking about there, in the Cambridgeshire at 340. This horse, Meg, is getting quotes of 8 to 1 with Bet Victor, for example. I've seen 7 to 1 for the Guineas. Coral go 10. You said today was his Gold Cup. Do you see him as a horse for next year as well, or could this just be time?